friends, welcome. My name is James Owen Brown, and I am back with more digital wrestling action. If you're a fan of me and the boys wrestling, and you're a fan of wrestling in general, I think you're going to love this. We recently did a Heavenly Royal Rumble where we used wrestlers that were taken too soon. And so I have all these characters, and there's some amazing superstars, and I thought, you know what, I could run a universe mode with just these characters. So I've set it up, and this is episode 1, and I can't be more stoked for the first match that it has set up. Now, I didn't do any of the booking for this, and if you're a Me and the Boys fan, you know that I do all the booking for that. I choose the matches, and I tinker with the results and see what happens. But this time, for this, I'm just going to let the computer do its thing, and we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to shut the entrances off because it takes too long. And we're going to dive into this. The rivalries are being set up by the computer, so that's what you're seeing here. And we don't really know. We're going to see some of the different animations and maybe some we haven't seen yet. So we actually have Umaga versus Brody Lee, which is also pretty cool. And no doubt Harley Race is going to get involved in this matchup, and we're going to see in exactly what capacity. So that's exciting. I'm not going to play either guy. We're just going to let the computer do its thing. If you're new to the channel, that's kind of how we do it here. Nobody actually plays the wrestling. We just let the algorithms decide. And sometimes it leads to hilarious hijinks. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's god-awful. But when it's god-awful, it's funny. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and come back for more. Here we go. Brody Lee versus Umaga. Brody Lee with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Just kind of grabbed him by the neck and tossed him. And there's another one, overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Brody Lee was awesome, man. Luke Harper, those eyes when he would come out and just kind of look at you. Wow. You really connected. And so far it's been all Brody Lee. I stopped watching wrestling I saw Umaga debut, but it was around then, kind of when CM Punk came. I just, you get busy with life, and wrestling kind of comes and goes in waves. So I didn't see a whole lot of Umaga, but I do know that he was an absolute monster. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to call that. Underhook, back to belly, front breaker. Oh. Picks him up for the fireman's carry. Brody Lee slides down the back, hits him with a flurry of strikes, and then just stomps him. Nothing fancy about that. Just stomps him right in the face. A couple of kicks for good measure. So yeah, friends, I'm hoping it's interesting, and I can be on the lookout for more characters to add. I can already think of a couple that got missed. Oh, okay. We got a cutscene here, trading shots. Umaga rolls out of the ring wisely, maybe to catch a breather. He says that's it. He says he's done. Brody Lee is upset. The referee's trying to hold him back. Brody Lee says, get back in this ring. Let's finish this. And there he is. Harley Race pops Umaga. Wow. Harley Race sends him back into the ring just for Brody Lee to knock him down with a big clothesline. Now what's this? Brody Lee going to the top rope. You don't see that very often. Ooh, like a diving headbutt. Didn't look like he got all of it. Goes for a pin. Only good for a 2 count. Friends, I do have the comment lady turned on as well. She'll read your comment out loud in a robotic and creepy voice and ultimately butcher it, and nobody will understand what it says anyway. But it's kind of a fun wrinkle to the show, so leave me a comment. Let me know. Who else should I add to this roster? The one that I thought of for sure was Earthquake, John Tenta. He should definitely be a part of this. And I have to look up and confirm, but Tugboat? Is Tugboat dead? Or is he still with us? I'd have to confirm it, but I think he might also be dead, so the natural disasters could be a legit force. The only other complete tag team on the roster is Legion of Doom. And I'm excited. After I record this episode, I'm likely going to do the house show for the season premiere of Me and the Boys Wrestling, where we're going to see the Legion of Doom take on the Jungle Boys, and I'm really excited for that. 1, 2. Ooh, not enough to keep Umaga down. Brody Lee pretty much at full power here, and Umaga just a mess. Tried to leave the match. Harley Race says no deal. Now Umaga's going to stretch the arms of Brody Lee and just headbutt him in the spine. Out of control. So I've called this the Heavenverse. Oh wow. Nasty kind of a spinning slam there. Called it the Heavenverse. I'm not 100% sold on it, so if anybody's got a better pun or a more catchy name. But for now, we'll call it the Heavenverse. Brody Lee with a discus clothesline, and that's going to do it. Pins Umaga down. Wow. Picks up a big win in the first ever match of the Heavenverse. Such a tragedy. I'm glad, though, they're taking care of his kid over there, it looks like, and the same with Bray. They're really making sure all the wrestlers are like a family and a brotherhood, and they're going to take care of each other's kids for sure. Okay, the cat is crawling on my neck. I don't understand. Get out of here. I'm doing a thing. 3-star match. I don't disagree. You're right in the microphone, man. So the cat is on my chest, and the dog wants to see the cat. I was excited for this one too, this second match. Roddy Piper versus the Big Boss Man. Some rivalry stuff mixed in maybe. Let's see. Roddy Piper gonna do the things. If he can manage to win, I believe. But we'll see what happens. So the cat has settled, and he's happy, but the dog hates that and is trying to actively upset the cat. And it's all happening on me while I'm recording a podcast. So you can maybe hear Charlie Dog now. He's starting to get very agitated for no reason at all. What are you doing? Why don't you calm down? Where's your bone? Here we go, Roddy Piper and the Big Boss Man. Oh wow, Boss Man telegraphs that clothesline, but hits it anyway. Boss Man up on the second rope celebrating, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to turn your back to Roddy Piper. See what happens there. Boss Man powers out. Now some of the combinations of matches that you can create with the roster that I currently have for this iteration of Universe mode is crazy. Boss Man with a stiff boot. Roddy Piper gonna strike his way back into this match. You need to stop barking during the podcast. Piper turns it around and then hits the Boss Man with a takedown from behind. And now they're both going to roll out of the ring, and we'll see what happens here. And the count is on. Now I do have the default match is just set to a standard WWE match, and we'll see if I regret not putting a time limit on it. But I do in the mix have some of those Me and the Boys matches, like the Eliminator, like the 6-pack challenge, the 5-way table match. Hey, you're really making this challenging. Referee's at a 5 count. There's a knee lift from Roddy Piper. The Boss Man is stunned and down. The referee's at a 7 count, so he's probably only got 30 seconds or so to get back into the ring. If Roddy Piper's content with a count-out victory and just escape with a win, Boss Man just beats the count just to get slapped around by Piper, and there's a DDT going for a pin. Referee way out of position. Piper gonna stand the boss man up here. Ooh, neck breaker. Piper goes to drop the knee, but the boss man moves. Hits him with a stiff shot. I've acquired a bone for the dog to chew, so maybe that'll quiet him down. As we watch the boss man take on Roddy Piper. I don't know if they ever met. They must have met somewhere along the way. Maybe in WCW. There must have been some crossover there. The boss man was awesome. When he came in and just handcuffed Hulk Hogan to the ring and then just hit him with a nightstick for like 10 minutes. As a kid, you're like, oh my god. Boss man's up on the top rope. Drops a huge splash. Gonna go for a pin. 2. Oh, I thought that might have been it. Boss man incensed. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna take to keep this man down? Rolls out onto the floor of the Me and the Boys arena, custom arena. You can see those custom designed tables that say like and subscribe, and that's what you should do. I'd be appreciative. Leave a comment too. Let me know who we're missing on the roster, who we should have on here, and I'll do my best to get them from the creator universe. Big boss man trying to break the arm there. Panders to the crowd. The crowd's enjoying it. I've shut the commentary off because it's too much to... It's too hard to compete with them. Trying to talk over them. They're saying the same things, but slower somehow. Boss man goes for a splash, but misses. Piper with the Luthez press. Where is my money? Give that man his money. Boss man gonna grab Piper. Piper's gonna reverse out of it with some elbows. Couple of stiff shots. Grabs him from behind. Gonna drag him over to the ropes to see what he's got in mind here. Uh-oh. Oh, nasty. Just kind of slingshot forearms to the base of the spine. Where is my money? Idiot. Really wants his money back. Slaps him in the face for good measure. And the boss man, worse for wear here. There's the sleeper hold, which I believe is Piper's finisher, on the weak head of the boss man. So we'll see if this is going to be enough. Been in there a long time. Still fighting though. Uh-oh. He's fading. Okay. Oh. Jacks the jaw. Let's see if the boss man can get back in this match. Piper goes up over the top, drops the reverse DDT. And again, both men roll out of the ring. We're into 3.5 star territory, which means this is the best, highest rated match that Heavenverse has seen so far. Where is my money, you jerk? Finishes it with the slap again. Referee's got the count on. Where is my money, idiot? Piper loving those fists and slaps. Referee at a 4 count. I wasn't the biggest fan of Roddy Piper. I'm not gonna lie. I always kind of, in an era when everyone was huge and jacked, it never felt believable to me really that Piper could beat any of those guys. But he did fight dirty and stuff, and he was a good heel. Oh wow. Roddy Piper picks up a big win over the big boss man in just the second match here of the Heavenverse. Boss man wants to give him his due, so we got a face boss man. That's okay. Face boss man's cool. Piper slaps the hand away, says, "Get the hell out of my ring. This is my ring." Boss man's like, "Okay, just trying to shake your hand, bruh." And who knows what he's saying to him. Could be calling him a piece of trash. Either way, Roddy Piper. And you know, the next logical... I mean, they'll probably continue with these feuds, obviously, but Roddy Piper versus Brody Lee? I'd watch that. Now we got... Look at this. This is absolutely unbelievable. I'm shutting the entrances off. And we'll get into this. An 8-man eliminator. Now, if you're not familiar with Me and the Boys Wrestling, the eliminator is probably the coolest match that I created that was, you know, pretty different. It's just an 8-man elimination match. Everybody's in there at the same time. Nobody's trying to break up each other's pins, which is nice. So the matches don't take forever. And it feels like big stakes all the time. Like, if you manage to beat 7 other men, you know, I'm going to have your name in my head when I'm like, who should get a title shot? I'm like, oh, that guy who beat 7 other men, obviously. Bam Bam Bigelow, Jim Neidhart, Dusty Rhodes, Hawk, Crash Holly, Andre the Giant, Yokozuna, and Bray Wyatt. What an eliminator. What a lineup. It's absolutely unbelievable. We're going to see some of these guys, no doubt, on the season premiere of Me and the Boys Wrestling, which I'm going to shoot, I believe, right after this, if I have time. We'll see how long this takes. And that's going to be fun. I know we're going to see the new Me and the Boys champion take on Zeus. Tiny Lister. I couldn't decide. Zeus for the Me and the Boys championship, and we'll see what happens. Andre the Giant just tosses Crash Holly. Which, you know, that's probably how that would play out. Somebody's out of here. Bam Bam Bigelow's out of here already. I didn't even see what happened. He must have got caught. Andre the Giant's still working on Crash Holly. Yokozuna squares up with Dusty Rhodes and or Jim Neidhart. Belly-to-belly suplex from the big sumo wrestler. The Samoan sumo wrestler. Uh-oh, Dusty Rhodes got the stairs. Bray Wyatt's going to beat him to the punch. Hawk going for a pin on Yoko. We're already down to 7. I can't believe Bam Bam didn't last that long. Yoko's out of here. Crowd loves Hawk. We're going to have to find some tag teams amongst the Heavenverse for the Legion of Doom to fight, as they are the only complete team. But, I mean, we could pair up Axe from Demolition with Jim Neidhart. That might make a neat team. Bray Wyatt's out of here? It's terrible. And I think Crash Holly put him out. Oh, no. Hawk and Jim Neidhart double team Crash Holly. I think maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do Axe and Jim Neidhart, the two powerhouses, and we'll see how they fare. Crash Holly with the neutralizer. It's weird. Hawk's going for a ladder, and only good for a 2 count. Meanwhile, we got a little skirmish on the outside on the other side. Andre the Giant, Yokozuna, Dusty Rhodes going at it. Hawk just clobbered Andre with the ladder, and the crowd went berserk. Crash Holly with that slingshot bulldog. See if he goes for a pin or... No, Anvil wisely going to roll out. Dusty Rhodes and Crash Holly double teaming Andre the Giant. You're only going to see that here, friends. This is the Heavenverse. Wrestlers taken too soon. Definitely robbed of a lot of years from a lot of these guys, if not all of them. And, I don't know. We have an opportunity to play it out, pay it a bit of homage, tip our cap. And as fans, really, for some of us, that's all we can do, you know? I'm not getting in the ring. That's crazy. Yokozuna drops the bonsai drop on the big giant. Sits on his chest, and Andre manages to get a shoulder up at like 2.95. Crowd's loving it. Andre the Giant versus Yokozuna. The fantasy booking here is crazy. Oh, Dusty Rhodes just clobbered Hawk with the table. Jim Neidhart goes after him, looking for a gut-wrench suplex, but it gets reversed. Yokozuna throws Hawk back in, feeds him to Andre the Giant. Dusty Rhodes gets his face smashed against the hardest part of the ring, from what I understand. Yoko going for a pin outside the ring, but it's not Falls Count anywhere. I don't think. Andre whipped in. Crash Holly thrown back in. Oh my god. Hawk lifts up Andre the Giant in a way that we've never seen before, ever. That's the fun of digital wrestling. So in the universe mode, I do have automatic rivalries set up, so we'll let the computer play it out. And I'm not going to interject if I don't have to. If there's something we need to do, then I could be coerced into adjusting some things, but I really just want to leave it alone and let this weird sandbox play out. Yokozuna is out of here. Dusty Rhodes drops the bionic elbow on Jim Neidhart, and that could be it. That's going to do it for the Anvil. We're down to 4. Hawk, Andre the Giant. Oh, Crash Holly's cheating. He got him. Crash Holly with his feet up on the ropes pins Dusty Rhodes. And we saw that pin a week or two ago on Me and the Boys Wrestling when Lady Strange used that pin to reclaim the Ladies Championship. Hawk hits a big power slam, and that's going to do it for Crash Holly. And we're down to 2. I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted to see Crash Holly win that a little bit. Oh, Andre's wrecking the furniture over here. Oh my god! Hawk just absolutely shattered a hockey stick across the legs of Andre the Giant. And maybe it is Falls Count anywhere. My mistake. Andre, though, going to work his way back. Just use that oh my god. Power slam on the hard concrete out there. And Andre's got some work to do because Hawk still has a good chunk of power bar, but Andre does have 3 finishers saved up, so. And he's in control right now, going for a pin. I can't believe he broke that hockey stick like that. Hits him with the knee right in the face, really chipping away at that power bar. Running headbutt. Andre with the underhook belly-to-belly suplex. Now he's looking for the stairs, but as we know, it takes too long. Andre almost set up on that announce table, which we haven't really seen anybody go through yet. We saw on Me and the Boys Wrestling a couple of guys fall off the top of the Hell in the Cell and end up going through it, but nobody's been set up. Hawk going for a bear hug to catch a breather. Andre claps the ears, works his way out of it, tosses Hawk back in. Andre going to take the long way around. Andre takes 5 minutes to get into the ring. But reverses, hits a knee lift, headbutts the shoulder, and again, just chipping away. You got to work that power bar down. Still with those finishers. There's one there, drops the elbow, and that could be enough. Wow. Hawk showing some grit here, warding off the big giant, the 8th wonder of the world. Hawk's going to stand himself up just to get knocked off the ropes. Going for that bear hug again, trying to make the big man tap out. I don't know. I don't think you're going to see that from Big Andre. Pass out in a bear hug? I don't think so, Hawk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. pile driver. Not a finishing move, but could be a finishing move. Yeah. I don't think anybody's too surprised at that. Andre the Giant wins the first Heavenverse Eliminator. I'm pretty happy about that. I loved Andre as a kid. It made me so sad when we read the interview with him where, or maybe it wasn't with him, I don't know. Somebody told a story, or he told a story. He didn't like it when a lot of kids were afraid of him because he was just a literal giant. The greatest of all time. Our first 5-star match here on the Heavenverse. And that really upset him because he loved kids. And that made me sad. And then Maggie laughed. Fatal 4-way up next. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Entrance is off. Look at this. Axe of Demolition. Big Vader. Mr. Perfect and Owen Hart. That's crazy. Just crazy. Definitely some overlap for some of these guys. I feel like Owen Hart and Vader may have been a tag team for a bit. Was that a thing? They were aligned somehow, maybe. I don't know. Mr. Perfect and Owen Hart? Was there crossover there? I don't know. And Axe of Demolition probably would have been part of the Heenan family at the same time as Mr. Perfect. Was Demolition ever part of the Heenan family? Maybe not. No, it was always Mr. Fuji. Here we go. What a lineup, though, so far. I'm pleased with the computer's booking so far. But I mean, it's episode 1, so really any of these guys against any of these guys is going to be entertaining on some level if you're a wrestling fan. Owen Hart and Mr. Perfect trading off, and Axe and Big Vader going to trade off. I always preferred Demolition to the Road Warriors of the Legion of Doom, but I was very much a WWE guy over a WCW guy. So that could explain it. Not that the Legion of Doom weren't awesome. I just preferred Demolition. I don't know. The Demolition, walking disaster. Their song was better. And they looked terrifying in those weird welding masks. And they had weird red tongues. And of course I understand later it's because they ate a popsicle before the match, but Vader drops the Vader bomb perfectly on Mr. Perfect and then goes after Owen Hart, knocks the sledgehammer out of his hand. Picks him up, throws him down. Oh, nasty, with a knee right to the side of the head. Axe fires Mr. Perfect into the barricade. Friends, if you're enjoying the content here, this is the Heavenverse. Please like and subscribe. Do all the things so you can get notified when I go live with episodes of this. I have no schedule or timeline. I just had a bit of extra time today, and I thought this would be fun to just kind of sit here and watch some weird matchups. But yeah, feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know some guys that we're missing over here. And I'll try and add them up. Maybe suggest some matches. Maybe I will take charge. We can do some fantasy booking. We have that option. But for a bit, I just want to let the computer play out and see what it thinks should happen. And we'll see how different it is from what we think should happen. Also, friends, check out the sponsors of the channel, www.420dna.com, because if it's in you, it should be on you, just like it's on my head right now. And check out HoldenRoadsCoffee.com. It's always fresh, never tired coffee with personality. Meanwhile, both these guys still paired off, the two powerhouses and the two finesse technical wrestlers. Not really what I expected here. I expected them to mix it up a bit more. One of the debates I always see in the wrestling groups on Facebook is who could have played the Mr. Perfect character had it not been Kurt Hennig. I think Owen Hart. I think Owen Hart could have pulled it off as well. He may have been a bit young at the time, so I guess that may, I don't know if that factors into the debate, but I think he could have been a good Mr. Perfect. Vader drops an elbow. Oh my God, Mr. Perfect with a kendo stick whacks Vader once. Vader doesn't like it, takes it away, and then returns the favor, but then gets clobbered by Owen Hart. Spinning heel kick to Mr. Perfect. Owen Hart in control right now with a good opportunity. Oh wow. Swinging that kendo stick against Mr. Perfect. Crowd loves it. Perfect reverses, but then gets hit with another spinning heel kick. Now Owen's got something in mind here. Grabs the legs, puts the leg through, going for the sharpshooter on Mr. Perfect. Oh wow, Vader's out of here. Is this a knockout match? Oh, it might be first blood. If you bleed, you're eliminated. That changes everything. I really got to look at the title cards and see. That's excellent. We're down to 3. Owen Hart, Axe, and Mr. Perfect. Now Owen Hart going for the sharpshooter, which isn't going to make a man bleed. See, that changes the whole dynamic here. Mr. Perfect grabbing that kendo stick. That was the way. I think, though, Axe just kind of kicked Vader in the head. That'll also make a man bleed. He comes with those studs all on his gear, too. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's like a $1 million dream. And into a clutch. Like a crossface. Hey, Mr. Perfect's got the right idea here. You need a weapon. You just whack somebody with a weapon. It's going to break up that hold. Oh, Mr. Perfect's setting that chair up in the corner. I haven't seen anybody actually use that. I've seen the guys set it up, but they never follow through with the Irish whip to the corner. Let's see. Maybe somebody can make use of that today. Owen Greg going after that kendo stick. Oh, somebody's bloodied. Mr. Perfect beats him to the punch. Hits him with a flying elbow right between the eyes. Bloodies him. Axe almost had a win right there. If he'd have swung those steps a hair sooner. We're down to 2. Axe and Mr. Perfect. Somebody's going to bleed. Somebody's going to win this match. And I don't think it's going to take too long. There's Axe again. Going to weaken the man down with that $1 million dream into the crippler crossface. He's tapping. That doesn't matter because this is a first blood match. Let's see what Axe can do here. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going for it again. You're not going to make him bleed like that, Axe. But Mr. Perfect has tapped out twice in this match. And his power bar is flashing yellow, which I don't think I've ever seen before. But not out of the fight just yet. Mr. Perfect gonna stretch this man all sort. Oh my God. Realign the spine and jack the back. Now he's gonna just try and pull his arm off. Wow. Mr. Perfect with lots of technical moves, but he may have to grab that kendo stick to make the man bleed. Like the perfect plex isn't gonna make a man bleed. Although he may have internal bleeding, that doesn't count. There you go. Goes for the chair, but he takes too long. Axe hits him out of nowhere with a quick knee lift. Then threatens him with a chair, but that's going to do it. He's already bloodied. Wow. Axe of Demolition wins a 4-way first blood match. And that is incredible. That makes me happy. Friends, I hope you're enjoying the Heavenverse so far. I am. This is great. The algorithms have not let us down. And so far so good. So let me know in the comments what you want to see, who else we could get. And if you're enjoying the Heavenverse, if you are, you may enjoy me and the boys wrestling as well, which is every Thursday right here on the channel. Oh wow, here we go. I'm gonna just power through these so we don't even really see. We got Razor Ramon versus the Macho Man Randy Savage, and these guys definitely had some overlap and met. They must have met in the ring. I don't think it happened in WWE. I don't know. But definitely they must have crossed paths in WCW. Or were they always both just NWO? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let's do this. Razor Ramon versus the Macho Man. Razor, I would assume, would be the stronger of the two, and Macho the quicker, but probably not by a whole lot. Razor clobbers him in the face. Macho kicks Razor in the face, then punches him. Oh, look at that. Nasty shots in the back of the head. Ooh, kick to the chest. Another kick to the chest. And a vicious clothesline, trying to decapitate the man. So far, Macho Man in control. Goes after the legs. And that's maybe what you want to do. You want to keep this man off his feet, because that's going to mitigate that height and strength difference. Probably some reach as well, if you really want to get into it. Macho Man with a suplex. Textbook. Nice looking suplex up to the top rope. Macho Man does some damage from there. Hits a splash instead of the elbow, which is a decision that was made. Goes for a pin. Not going to be enough to get him. Drops a knee in his face. Sits the man up here. Looks like Razor's going to work his way out of this. Try and stop the bleeding here in this match. Oh wow. Big fall away slam. Classic Razor Ramon. Macho Man's going to crawl over to that corner and use the ropes to help himself up. Razor going to put him up there. Let's see what he's got in mind here. Oh wow. Fall away slam from the second rope. Oh wow. He says it's done. Setting him up for the Razor's edge. And he's going to hit it. Devastating. Is that enough? Wow. It's a strong false finish right there. Thought that might have been it. Macho Man, though, showing that grit. Kicks out. Razor Ramon going to the top rope. What's he got in mind? Urging the Macho Man to get up. Drops the double axe handle from the top rope. Razor very much back in control of this matchup. Macho had to stick and move, but once he got caught, that was it. It was a quick reversal with an inverted atomic drop. Or maybe that's just the atomic drop, I can't remember. A couple of shots, fires him into the ropes. Razor ducks it. Reverses on his own. Hits him with a kick to the guts. A big punch to the face. Uh-oh. Razor going for it again. He says it's done. Macho Man's up. Macho Man's down. And there's only so much even a Macho Man can take. That's going to do it. Razor Ramon. What are they cheering? One more time. Uh-oh. What's this now? We got a cutscene activated. Razor Ramon, not content with the damage that he'd done, proceeds to beat up on the Macho Man a little bit more. Referee's trying to stop him, but you're not going to stop him. He does what he wants. He's oozing machismo all over the place. Razor Ramon picks up a big win here. Now I did institute a title for the Heavenverse, and we just used the old Winged Eagle, the classic WWE belt, and I put everybody in the same category. So everybody's just going for one belt here. There's 33 characters on the roster. And up next, we're going to see Eddie Guerrero take on Zeus. Now, if you watch the Heavenly Royal Rumble that we did, kind of almost as a gimmick, but it's going to stick. And some of these guys are coming over to me and the boys, like Zeus, who won the Heavenly Royal Rumble and earned himself a shot at the Me and the Boys Championship, happening on the season premiere, the season 8 premiere of Me and the Boys Wrestling. He's going to take on DeBlock, the current champ. Eddie Guerrero outstretches the hand in respect. Look at this. Oh, wow. Eddie Guerrero playing head games. And he's going to have to do something, because look at the size disparity here. Eddie Guerrero looks like a small child. Oh, no. Throws his... What a terrible way to start this match. Eddie Guerrero going to try and stretch Zeus out. And there's no way to come out of this move nicely. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. Zeus comes out of it nicely. Turns it into an arm drag. Now he's just going to scoop up Eddie Guerrero, carry him over to that corner, and hit him with the snake eyes. Always devastating. Then a kick to the forehead. A kick to the forehead. Guerrero going to stand back up. Ooh. It's a nasty chop. A couple of vicious punches. European uppercut. Zeus going to reverse the go-behind with an elbow to the face. Ooh, and then hit a reverse DDT. Guerrero no-sells it, kips up. Zeus with the go-behind. Guerrero reverses. Guerrero tries to drag Zeus somewhere, but he's not having it. He reverses. Zeus scoops him up again. Just tosses him down. Nothing fancy about that. Guerrero going to roll out of the ring now as Zeus climbs to the top rope. Eddie Guerrero's just making it to his feet. Wow. Double axe handle from the top rope all the way down to the floor. Guerrero no-sells it. Stands up, hits him with a flying head scissors. And this is another case where if you're Eddie Guerrero, you really want to use that speed to your advantage. Stick and move and don't let Zeus catch you. Because if he catches you, a couple of power moves and this match could be over. And if you're Zeus, you want to whack at the legs of Eddie Guerrero. Take away those high-flying power moves. Zeus smashes the man into the custom like and subscribe announce tables. Referee's count hit 7. Guerrero stood up on that barricade, but he doesn't look like he knows where he is. Zeus looks like he'd be alright with a count-out win here. Eddie Guerrero, though, just going to beat the count. Get in on 9. I like how the computer draws out the suspense. I think that's cute. Zeus squashes him into the turnbuckle and then tosses him aside. Goes for a pin, but it's only good for a 2 count. Uh-oh. Zeus went for a kick. Guerrero catches it. Hits him with an elbow. A kick. Oh, wow. Zeus reverses the DDT attempt for the back body drop. Going to stand this man up now. Eddie Guerrero's in trouble. Zeus with a bear hug. He's probably digging those gauntlets right into the back of Eddie Guerrero. Guerrero with a couple of elbows and the ear clap works his way out of the bear hug. A couple of quick clotheslines. Ducks under. Pop-up drop kick. Takes the big man off his feet, and Guerrero's all fired up right now. Wow. Spiked suplex. Drops the man right on his head. Goes for a count. Only good for a 2, but he's done some damage and put himself right back in this match. See if he's fast enough. Gets caught going up to the top rope, but manages to deliver his move anyway. Hits Zeus with an elbow, knocks the big man down. And he just poked him right in the eyes. Classic Eddie Guerrero. lying and cheating and stealing. Uh-oh, what's he got in mind here? Zeus is on the outside, Eddie's in the ring. The suicide dive through the middle ropes. Clobbers Zeus, now the referee's got the count on again. Eddie Guerrero taking a minute to let the crowd know. Zeus letting the crowd know, but they don't like him. Zeus with the power, choking Eddie Guerrero. Guerrero reverses it into an arm drag. Guerrero by far the more technical of the two. Now he's got him by the wrist. Gonna go up. Off the top rope. Arm drag again. And now Guerrero back in control here. Hits a nasty DDT. That's gonna bloody Zeus. Guerrero's going to the top rope. He's got finisher saved. Oh, wow. Zeus manages to work his way away from the 5-star frog splash. Zeus hits a choke slam. It's only good for a 2 count, and he can't believe it. Nice. The crowd cheering "Fight Forever." Zeus up on the top rope, drops the headbutt to Guerrero. Looked like it hit him right in the neck. And he wants to let the crowd know, but they don't care. The crowd, though, with that "Fight Forever" chant, I love it. We're in 3.5-star territory. Guerrero going to lock up the wrist of Zeus and maybe again go for that up to the top rope, that flying arm drag, I guess. Goes for a pin. You're not going to beat Zeus with that, though. This match is better than I thought it was going to be. At the start, it kind of looked like Zeus was just going to squash Guerrero, but this has actually been a really good match. And I mean, they're doing all the moves. You know, WWE designed the game, so why wouldn't it be? But, you know, I like this match a lot. Guerrero punches the man off the apron. Zeus standing up on the outside. Guerrero tries to go after him, but he's not quick enough. Oh, Zeus with a nasty spine buster. Came down with him. Drops all that weight on top of him. Power bar's pretty much even here. Guerrero got a couple special moves saved. Zeus looks like he's got one, or almost has one. Guerrero gonna wisely roll away. Not give Zeus a chance, and then hit him with a step-up drop kick. Zeus, though, shrugs it off. It's Guerrero in the fireman's carry and the guillotine across the rope. Zeus really panders a lot to the crowd. Oh, here it is again. It's not even a choke slam, it's like a choke throw. And that's his finisher. And that's going to get Eddie Guerrero. Zeus continuing his winning ways here in the Heavenverse and on Me and the Boys Wrestling. Yeah, I don't know, DeBlock. I hope you're ready for this, man. I don't know. I don't know that it ends well. You could be looking at the new Me and the Boys champion right there. It's a scary thought. 4-star match. I don't disagree. I enjoyed that match a lot. Let's see what we got next. This is a good one. This is one that I probably would have booked anyway. But let's see what happens here. The Ultimate Warrior versus Bray Wyatt. Versus The Fiend, actually. I do have Bray Wyatt as well as The Fiend Bray Wyatt in here, just because Bray's my favorite. And my favorite of days gone by, of course, The Ultimate Warrior. I loved him as a kid. And then, you know, you grow up and you start to... you get exposed to the backstage stories and all the shenanigans, and the guy saying, I'm not coming to SummerSlam unless I get a check for $250,000. And Vince is like, well, you're on all the advertising and stuff, so I guess I have to give you the check. Gave him the check and then fired him the next day. But, like, that's gross, you know, and all the other gross. So it kind of took him down a peg for me. And then Bray was just so good. the promos and the creativity and the storytelling, just all of it was so good. So yeah, he gets 2 guys. And we'll treat them separately. Maybe they could be a tag team. Bray Wyatt and The Fiend. We'll see. We'll see where the Heavenverse goes, friends, and how much time I have to record episodes of it. And if you're enjoying it, tell a friend. Tell somebody who's a wrestling fan that they might like this, and check it out, because you're not going to see the Ultimate Warrior versus Bray Wyatt anywhere else. I can promise you that. And yeah, if the numbers are good and people respond well, we'll keep doing the Heavenverse. And if not, maybe I'll just watch it myself and keep it all to myself. Right now, though, the Ultimate Warrior dominating the Fiend. But how many times do we see that? The Fiend just takes a beating forever and just keeps getting back up. Just like this. Warrior having himself a pose down. Meanwhile, the Fiend's gonna battle his way back in. Oh no. Cranks the neck of the Ultimate Warrior with his legs. Awful. Oh. Kicks the man right in the head, and the Fiend is back in this match. Rakes the eyes of the Warrior. Stiff forearm to the spine. Fires him into the corner. Knocks his face into the top turnbuckle and then puts him up on that top rope. We'll see what he's got him. Oh, wow. Look at the agility of the Fiend. One hops the ropes. It's a springboard kick right to the side of the head. Crowd loves it. I don't know who I want to win here. Probably the Fiend. Warrior's still cool, though. I don't mean to crap all over the Warrior. He's still badass. And his final appearance on Raw, like the day before he died or whatever, was crazy. Chills. Warrior picks the man up from a prone position, just dead weight, picks him up over his shoulder, slams him back down. Hits him with a spine buster, beats his chest. The Fiend still gets back up, though. You really got to stay on top of this man. He's going to do it again, that deadlift and the running power slam. Oh no. Where is my money? You jerk. Warrior firing some shots down. Uh-oh, there it is. Oh wow. The Fiend reverses the press slam, pops him right in the eyes. Works his way out of it. That could have been the end. That could have been it for this match. Oh wow. Bray with a huge running start. Kicks the Warrior, who was already down, against that corner. He's going to stand him back up here. See what he's got in mind. Oh wow. Weird looking kind of a suplex move from the Fiend. And a couple of stomps. Giving him that Garvin stomp almost. Really going to work on the Ultimate Warrior. Uh-oh. There it is. Sister Abigail. Out of nowhere. That's how quick it can happen. He just shut the lights out on the Ultimate Warrior, but he's looking to do more damage. And that's smart. There it is. The mandible claw. It's smart. He didn't get all of his power bar. Oh, wow. Warrior kicks out of 2 finishers in a row. Wow, reverses it, hits a headbutt, punches him, retakes control of this match just like that. The Ultimate Warrior is crazy. I thought that was it for sure. I was about to praise the Fiend for the intelligence level. His power bar's not completely gone. You might be able to get him there. And then instead of going for a pin, he hits him with the mandible claw. It still doesn't get the man. He really is the Ultimate Warrior. fire spray into the ropes, and then they just kind of bang into each other. Oh, Warrior with a windmill uppercut. Bray sold that one. Uh-oh. Warrior splash down onto the back of Bray Wyatt, and that could be a finisher. Goes for the WrestleMania pin. Oh, not like that. The Warrior with the WrestleMania pin on Bray Wyatt after hitting him with the splash. Okay. Awesome. Ultimate Warrior versus The Fiend. You're only going to see that here, friends. This is the Heavenverse. Please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, get notified when I do go live. And yeah, and tune into me and the boys wrestling every Thursday, because we're going to have some fun with some of these guys, and we're going to do some crossover with some of our guys over there. And that's going to be fun. Already set up and booked, we have David DeBlock Terrell, the current Me and the Boys champion, taking on that man right there on your screen, Zeus. As well as the Jungle Boys taking on the Legion of Doom. This, I suppose, is our main event. Oh, I left the entrances on. Damn. Ah. Well, I'll try and just blast through them as fast as I can. That's all I can do. It's too late to go back. But we've got an Elimination Chamber match. Superstar Billy Graham versus Dino Bravo versus Terry Funk versus Doink the Clown versus the Texas Tornado Kerry Von Erich versus the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. What? You would never see this anywhere else. Friends, be sure to like and subscribe. Come back. This is going to be fun, I think. And super, super nostalgic. And it's going to be random, because I'm going to let the computer do most of the work. So yeah, there's bound to be some hilarity. So far, we've already seen some bangers. That Zeus versus Eddie Guerrero match was sick. And I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget to check out our sponsors, www.420dna.com, because if it's in you, it should be on you, just like it's on my head right now for all your subtle 420 apparel needs. And check out HoldenRoadsCoffee.com. It's always fresh, never tired coffee with personality. And here we go. There's the chamber all set up. Who we got coming out first here? Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado. Skip this scene. We know what this is. And the fact that there's no music just makes it so much worse. Nice.
And his opponents, first from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 247 pounds, Terry Funk.
It's fun to see their entrances, I guess, just for a little bit though. I don't need to see them walk all the way down to the ring. Superstar Billy Graham coming out to no music and is ridiculous. Okay, got some pyro. That's pretty good.
And from Scottsdale, Arizona,
Superstar B. Graham, because it all wouldn't fit. Having some experience with the creative player mode, I really appreciate and respect and understand what some of these creators go through to make these guys.
and from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 248 pounds, Dino Bravo.
Canada's strongest man, Dino Bravo. He was actually the first heel that I cheered for as a kid, because I knew he was Canadian. I didn't know the Hart Foundation was Canadian, but I knew Dino Bravo was, and I was like, he should win some matches. Doink the Clown, obviously a favorite as a kid. The maniacal clown. He was phenomenal. Okay, that's a pretty good entrance. I want to see if he does any other shenanigans. No other shenanigans? Okay. Oh. Someone's fired up in the crowd. Alright, moving on. Who we got next here? The British Bulldog. He ain't coming down with a bulldog, is he? Is that a thing in this game? No. Oh, crowd loves him.
From Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds.
Yeah, he looks good.
British Bulldog.
Is that it? We got one more. No, that's it. Starting it off, British Bulldog and Doink the Clown. Bulldog hits him with that kitchen sink knee. Picks him up. Oh my god. The running power slam right away. Using that finisher. Not going to be shy about it. So I've got mostly set up for normal matches. Like you can adjust the match table of the episodes. And then I threw in a few of the Me and the Boys custom matches just so it's exciting. So we get to see some weapons and we'll get to see some blood and some elimination style matches. And we'll see them start with finishing moves and stuff like that. So that's good. I'm also curious to see how the Universe mode does the timeline. So in Universe mode, it's a weekly show. We will probably, hopefully, be able to progress through faster than that. I think that'd be fun. And if it's enjoyable and people like it and respond to it, I'll do more. But in terms of Universe mode, it's a weekly show. So there should be a pay-per-view every 4 episodes or so. And that'll be fun. We'll get to see the rivalries build. The Texas Tornado in there next. I didn't see a whole lot of him. I didn't watch WCW really at all. But I did, like, other than the Monday Night Wars, just because I've seen all the documentaries and all the content regarding the Monday Night Wars that you can consume without actually watching WCW. Because there was just something about it. They didn't have enough cameras or something. It just lacked. It lacked to me, and the coloring of it was bad. Like in the 90s, I'm saying. So, and that's where the Von Erichs were. Or the NWA or whatever. I don't know. They were somewhere else. And I never saw Kerry Von Erich until he was the Texas Tornado. And I thought he was pretty good. I did almost buy into he's the other Ultimate Warrior. Almost. Because they sort of had similar physique and similar hair. But I wasn't fooled. There's Big Dino Bravo. He used to come down with Frenchie Martin with a sign that said USA is not okay. And as a kid I was like, is it not? Like, why is that guy saying those things? That's a Canadian man? I relate to him more than the others. And then later you find out Bret Hart's a Canadian and the wrestling dungeon and all the things, and you have a spot in your heart for not just the Canadians, but anybody who trained in the Hart dungeon. Dino Bravo is being pinned right now, but the referee doesn't care because there's a submission move happening. Here comes superstar Billy Graham. I definitely never really saw any of him. The most exposure I had to him was as the manager for Don the Rock Morocco. He feuded with Greg Valentine, and I remember that was when Valentine had that shin guard. Doink is out of here, put down by superstar Billy Graham. So Greg the Hammer Valentine had that shin guard, and he would put it on backwards and put you in the figure 4, and that supposedly made it hurt more. Maybe it did, I don't know. But superstar Billy Graham sold it well, like he was in a lot of pain. Wow, the British Bulldog showing off that strength. Just pressing Kerry Von Erich up over his head. Coming in next, Terry Funk, Chainsaw Charlie. Oh, wow. Dino Bravo put out. Superstar Billy Graham is just on fire here. Taking out 2 of the 6 men already. Just to get pile driven though by Terry Funk, who goes for a pin. And he's going to get him just like that. Wow. And we're down to 3. The Texas Tornado, the British Bulldog, and Terry Funk. We'll see. You got to believe winning an elimination chamber would put somebody in good standing to win the first championship here. Now the title currently is vacant, and I don't know how the computer's going to deal with that. We'll see if it won't just assign a match. I'll have to do that myself, obviously. Uh-oh, British Bulldog just got bloodied. But it'd be cool if it would just do that on its own. And now I'm thinking about it, could this be it? Like, I didn't see any of the title graphics. But I'm not the greatest at observations and knowing what kind of match is being put on in front of me. Oh wow, Kerry Von Erich broke up a pin there after the running power slam, and that's a mistake. You want to get Terry Funk out of this match. He's the freshest. British Bulldog was the first man in, wasn't he? Or am I wrong? Oh no. Texas Tornado with a clubbing blow to Terry Funk. He's going for a pin now. You should have pinned Bulldog there. You should pin Bulldog right now. Nah, Kerry Von Erich making all sorts of mistakes. Terry Funk gonna work his way out. Terry, Kerry, and Davey in the ring. Fires the man into the corner, hits him with the monkey flip. That's going to give Terry Funk a window, but the Bulldog's going to reverse out. Punches him in the stomach. And hits a pile driver. Let's see if he goes for a pin after that. He doesn't. Opts instead to pose on his knees in front of Kerry Von Erich, who hits him with a swinging neck breaker. Missteps all over the place here in the final three of this Elimination Chamber match. There's a belly-to-belly suplex. Terry Funk now looking for the figure four maybe, but again, Kerry Von Erich going to break it up. Why not let the man do the figure four and eliminate one more guy? Oh wow. Kerry Von Erich going to work with some punches. Stands Terry Funk back up, going to try and drag him somewhere. Oh, they're double teaming Terry Funk. It's a wise move. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no. Kerry Von Erich driven hard into that elimination chamber. British Bulldog going to stand up Terry Funk now. Oh no, the running power slam onto that hard elimination chamber floor. This has got to be it. Oh my god, Terry Funk. Terry Funk, you legend. Just got hit with a special move on the hard floor. Kicked out anyway, showing that grit. Terry Funk was a wild man. Texas Tornado fires Davey Boy Smith back into the ring. Gonna stand him back up. What's he got in mind here? Got him up in a fireman's carry, but he's taking too long. Oh, just dumps him over the ropes. That's gonna leave two in here. Terry Funk rakes the eyes. And then pops him one. Stiff shot to the back. There's a windmill punch. Oh, wow. Windmill punch for the Texas Tornado. Now the British Bulldog again with Funk up. Hits him with the running power slam. Goes for a pin again. This time he's going to get him. The British Bulldog fighting from that #1 position. Unless I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure. Coast to coast with the Texas Tornado. British Bulldog firmly in control, but the Texas Tornado's got a few finishers saved up. Oh no. Sends him hard over the top rope. Bulldog just kind of stalking the man now. Oh god. Pile driver on the steel. 1, 2. Wow. Texas Tornado kicked out, and I wouldn't have been shocked if that was the end of this match. And what a performance by the Bulldog. Oh no. Running power slam on the hard steel. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Of course that's it. Your winner, the British Bulldog. In the main event here, an elimination chamber. Let's see. They're not going to give him the title, are they? Okay. So the championship is still vacant. And that's good. I'm happy about that. I want to see what they decide to do. That was an awesome episode, friends. This has been the Heavenverse. This was episode 1. If you enjoyed the content here, if you like that old school wrestling stuff, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification button on, cross-body block the notification button from the top rope, and get notified when I do go live with these episodes. Come stop by every Thursday for an episode of Me and the Boys Wrestling. We're about to go into our Season 8 premiere, and we're having a lot of fun over there. The landscape is shifting over there. We have a Monarch Madness coming up. Well, not for a bit yet, but still, we've got Eve of Challengers coming. We've got all sorts of stuff planned. Some of these guys, these Heavenverse characters, are going to start showing up over there just so we can do some crossover and have some fun with that. It's going to be a blasty blast, friends. So please do all those social media things. It helps a lot. Leave a comment. Who else should we get? Who am I missing from this roster? Is there matches you'd like to see? Was something just wrong? You know, like Zeus beat Eddie Guerrero, and I don't know that that's correct. I don't know that that should be. But either way, friends, we shall see. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing along and enjoying digital wrestling as much as I do. And I will see you next time. Cheers.